Hey, hello, and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and I'm excited to be continuing my Let's Play series as Venice. I wonder how many people are gonna, stop at, I think it's like episode 3, which is when everything goes catastrophically wrong. I didn't upload the next episode that I recorded. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm on the fence about whether I do want to post it, because it's just me losing for 30 minutes. Like, I get just my ass handed to me. Yeah, I think that the any religion heir, like assuming you want to go humanist or anything, is just obviously better. I mean, like, I am assuming there that that's the direction that you want to go, but I do think humanist is just better than spiritualist. Because let's see, you've got faster pop conversion speed. So the antagonism, religious influence, I guess what this would de facto do is it would change the amount of, so it would like reduce it probably among your co-religions and then increase it with other religions. That would make sense. Why are you depopulating rapidly? Odd. These Aquilia people I would love to go after in some way. Okay, the audio is, like the game audio from me is a little bit quiet. I'm gonna turn it down on your end. Let's see if OBS, that looks fine. Let me know in the comments how the audio is. I'm always a little paranoid about it because it's always a little bit different on my computer than it is when it's being recorded and stuff. Yeah, I'll just take the additional Republican tradition. Yeah, it was this person. If I ended up declaring war on them, would that bring in Austria and everything? Whereas these people, I think because they're part of the wrong faction, it's not going to bring them in. Is it going to bring in Aquilia, though? Which isn't per se bad. I could take just like a small amount of land. I mean, to be fair, none of these people are Venetian, so I don't even know if it makes sense for me to take it. It would be nice to have the additional land, I guess, in my my trade node, but what do I produce? I don't even know what my RGOs are. Fish, I mean, just garbage. I guess salt is pretty good. Tax base per level, that seems good. Of 2. I do not have the money to expand it. Okay, let's go through here up at the top. The children have better education. I've been having a lot of fun on this Let's Play series. Yeah, I was saying that I wonder how many people are just going to bounce off. I'm going to just let these continue to expand for now. And then if it gets really cheap or I have a lot of stability or something. Okay, now I'm up to 7 inflation. I don't want any more. I am making money, but I'm not making a ton of money. I no longer need a spy network on you. And then I've been improving relations with, sure, with Naples. Would you be willing to become my ally? You would not. Minus 15 reasons. Yeah, if I was a a regular faction, I could probably just do a royal marriage or something. And then the Pope used to want to be my ally, but they don't want to be my ally anymore. Yeah, they're about the same. I mean, it's cool to see my population growing so quickly. It's no longer in rapid free fall. Yeah, but it's odd because it's like, I guess these two places are eventually gonna like population equalize. Holy shit, I lost like half of my people. Yeah, dude, there's like no one left in Constantinople. So how long is my treaty with Constantinople going to be? Like my truce with them? It may only be one directional. I'm not sure exactly how truces in this game work. Yeah, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like the Byzantines have a truce with me. Truce with Lucca, a truce with Verona, a truce with Epirus. I don't have a truce with the Byzantines anymore. Interesting. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Because I could just go take another bite out of them. They would become my ally, but they're just nowhere close to becoming my vassal. And that's just because I think mostly of the border difference. I'll take their alliance though. Because I don't think it's going to take that much to maintain. Yeah, an alliance is like basically free with them. And then the same was true. There was another quasi-independent one. Was it the County of Argos? Yeah, I'll just leave that as it is. I think my stability I think all of the expenditures are fine. I'll lower Navy maintenance. I know I should be keeping naval maintenance up, and then I should be building the maritime presence. I completely forgot about that. What is my maritime presence right now? I mean, it's pretty good because I have the port. Yeah, which means I have pretty good proximity there. And then, yeah, down there it's just nothing. 0. I'm of course tempted to sell those people to Ragusa. How's everyone's week going? It's Thursday. I feel like this week really crept up on me. I've been noticing as I get older that weeks just kind of disappear. I'll like wake up and I'm like, huh, it's Friday. Felt like it was Friday yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but my wife is pregnant, and I have to imagine that once we have our kid, that process of time acceleration or time dilation or whatever you want to call it is just going to really accelerate. Yeah, I just don't think that these people are going to be very much help. The Byzantines have 5,000 troops, which isn't great. I mean, it's great for them, don't get me wrong. It's just not great for me. I haven't managed to fully recover my army yet, and I'm still, out here considering declaring my next war. We're integrating Venice. That's going to be done soon. I don't think there would be any land I would want to take from Fedora, like Ferrara or whatever. Maybe this Salt province? No, but I just don't think so. I don't think that they would be very valuable. I have to declare a new rival. Probably because you're too strong. Or the previous Golden Horde or whatever. I mean, they're pretty weak. Like, you could just go beat up on them and, I say you as the figurative you, like, I could just go beat up on them and, like, conquer this area here. I don't know what I would use it for. But it would allow me to trade more easily. I'm going to build a spy network on them. Because it'd be kind of cool if I could just, like, conquer Crimea. And then, of course, there are these guys who are the Duchy of Theodoro. They're not Gothic in this universe. They're Pontic. This is a somewhat fascinating... I'm going to give you guys a quick historiography of the Germanic migrations. So I want to be clear that we're going off of like prehistorical records here. We don't fully understand what happened, but we do sort of understand, because once the Germanic people conquered the Western Roman Empire, one of the first things that they did is they paid Catholic priests to write these things called like chronicles about them. And so we do have a somewhat good understanding of the history of the Germans before they conquered, before they like the migration period, but we don't know a ton. But so I mentioned that the Duchy of Theodoro here, they're Pontic instead of Gothic. In EU4, they're Gothic. And in real life, the Duchy of Theodoro was this somewhat fascinating example where there was a ruling class that was Greek, but it does seem quite plausible that the population, I don't give a fuck about natal tradition. It does seem quite plausible that the population was actually of Gothic extraction. So basically, our guess is that the Germanic people emerged somewhere up here in Scandinavia, probably like Denmark, southern Sweden. And then you can see they spread kind of like into this area here, around like the Vistula and kind of Eastern Germany and Denmark and everything, where the Romans are on the other side of the Rhine. And then the Germans like kind of semi-fill in this whole area of Eastern Europe. Like Eastern Europe is very loosely populated at this point. And we know for sure that they're down here in Hungary, the Ukraine. One of the interesting things about the Ukraine back in this period of time is that it was always kind of just like a borderland. Like it was, it's at the terminus point of the Eurasian steppe. And so what this means is that like, it's basically where every steppe nomad group comes and terminates and causes problems. And so it's always very loosely populated. And so we know that Goths moved into the Ukraine, because then later those Goths come down here into the Balkans and cause a lot of problems for the Eastern Roman Empire. But one of the areas that we know for sure that the Goths lived was here in Crimea. And there's a ton of records that they were there until very plausibly like the 18th century, even possibly until Stalin forcibly relocated. When the Nazis invaded in 1941, Stalin took all the Germans in Eastern Europe and sent them to Kazakhstan. And some of the Germans were taken from now Crimea. Now it's hard to tell whether those Germans were originally Gothic people who had been there, or there's also lots of Germans who had migrated east for various reasons. But yeah, it's plausible that they were there continuously since the Gothic times. Okay, force into faction. I should probably just let my levies recover. How long am I going to have this CB for? For 5 years. Let's see. I could build another marketplace in Venice. Am I making good money from trade? I don't even know. Like I'm Venice, so I feel like almost obligated to build marketplaces. I should build a library. I always see people leaving comments that are like, build a library to increase pop promotion. And I've been ignoring them basically. Yeah, I don't care. I can piss you guys off. You have so many privileges almost exactly because I can piss you off. Okay, let's see. What does a library do? The local pop promotion speed +1. I don't know how significant that is. So in this case, that would be like, I don't know, an 8% increase in the speed, but it could be plausibly like 100% depending. Nice. I can get another government reform. What do I have right now? I think I had all like ones originally when I started. Yeah, I wasn't able to add any. The trade office network I think is pretty good. I generally tend to be a pretty big fan of it. Ooh. This looks interesting. I wonder what this merchant maintenance. Oh. This seems pretty cool. And then what are these down here? Peasant Republic exchange of ideas. I like that. Elective postulate. Huh. Y'all do this bank ledger system. That gives me some free inflation, which is sick. It's gonna take a second, I think, for that to become actually implemented. I could appease states. I don't think so. You know, let's assimilate some more pops. There aren't that many of you guys. Okay, I'm building my spy network against you. Interesting. Hungary is completely in a state of chaos. And they appear to no longer be the kings of Croatia. Is that true? There's just no Hungarian king. It's just completely empty. I'll build a spy network on you then. And then let's, I'm just going to improve relations with Austria while I'm at it. An unmarried doge. I mean, you could just marry a lower person because it doesn't look like anyone's going to be willing to marry me. Like, where the hell is the music? Maybe I've just been turning the music too low. Okay. My library construction is going good. And then had I improved relations with y'all yet? I had. But we just don't like each other. Egyptian view of Catholic countries. Yeah, that's fair. So I have enough spy network that I could do stuff, but I don't have enough diplomats. So I'm going to withdraw them. And then let's just spend a little bit more on diplomats. I don't need that for maintenance. These salt mines seemed good. Like that, I think they make good money. That place has a tax base of 11. Like it's almost as rich as Venice itself. Dude, Genoa is just completely dunking on me. How are they making all this money? Oh, I think a big part of it is just their silk. I can't see what the source of wealth is. So this is 100% peasant enfranchisement. So they have 100% peasant enfranchisement. What do I have? I also have 100%. So that should mean the nobility is getting nothing. Is that right? So looking here at the estate power distribution. I don't know. Maybe it would be here. from their income from control and stuff like that. Invested in banks. Huh. There's so many little systems in this game. Okay, and let's do promote members of the burgers. And then ask for a law change. I think open borders is good. Coinage. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that gold and silver coins is fine. Okay, cultural traditions, civil society. So I can basically tax peasants better. Yeah, and I definitely want to get rid of this. This is religious teachings. I want to do individual apprenticeships. No. Yeah, I'll take that hit. And then change policy. No, I'm not going to do that. I can swallow that damage. Wow, I'm really pissing them off. Yeah, I may just not be able to get enough more than just one law change, which is fine. I am not greedy. Looking here at values, that should be helping with my humanist. Yeah, nice. I'm moving in the direction of humanist. The only real problem here is the religious advisory councils now. Oh, I'm close. I could that would really piss off the merchants. I could probably afford to really piss off. Okay. So the question is, do I want to give up 7 stability for a law change? And I think the answer is possibly yes. Okay, this is giving me burger satisfaction. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be better than the other ones. So I think I'm just going to keep it and let it pass. Skilled member of the burgers has appeared. I could probably replace you then, because you're I can never remember where these freaking buttons are. Okay, you was not what I meant to click. Yeah, let's assign my new highly skilled burger leader. Okay, and now I have the diplomats, so I can do a create. Oh, did they get caught? So I don't have enough. Requirements not met. Yeah, I have to be a neighbor of them anyway. I could do the attack on. So I think you can just like basically declare war on rivals whenever you want, which is good to know. And let's create a casus belli against you. I actually can't come up with any. So I'm up to 2100. I have my CB until 58. So I'm okay for right now. I will say the performance in this game is not outstanding. We're not even like 30 years into the game and it's already chugging along. Now you consume cloth, jewelry, and paper. I think it would be good to try to keep you guys those inputs cheap. if I do a spinner's guild, I would possibly make some money. We will repay all of our loans. Perfect. We're not in debt anymore. Look at that, my vassals. They're paying me money. It's not very much, but it is also not zero. Okay, let's reduce our diplomatic spending again. I don't need that much. And yeah, I don't have any. There's no CB I can get on you. It's like I could just no CB war you. What would I do with a little Croatia? I mean, I guess the question is like whether that's more useful than these wars. I mean, I could always just do both, right? It's going to be a no CB war anyway. And I don't think that they're going to be put back under the same ruler. Yeah, because now you have some random French person. Whereas the original Hungarian king is still the king of Croatia. Yeah, I don't have any reason, I don't think, to be declaring war on you at all. I mean, I'm glad I was able to swing down here and snoop up these little provinces. I could eventually build trade offices in here. I do have some amount of trade advantage from my maritime presence. And I imagine that maritime presence is given by my vassals, right? Like if I go here and I click on the maritime presence. Yeah, so I'm getting some from Gallipoli. Dude, nice. I'm making 7 ducats a month. It's pretty good. I'm no longer just a broke boy. I could wait until I get all the way up to the 4,000 levies. I don't understand how those numbers are being calculated. Let's see. So now it's going to call, yeah, it's going to call the 3 of them in, but I would have the largest. So it still obviously costs me money to do that. Okay, let's raise our levies. I think it does make sense to raise the Istrian levies because it's 100 men. Now what I want to go do is I want to go down here and beat up the army in Ferrara before they can do anything. Let's slow this down a little bit. You should be replaced with whoever the best general is. And then let's balance them. Okay, they're going to be spawned in just a second. And then you should really go out on this boat. You're so stupid. What was the point of that, Trieste? Like, why would you just suicide your guys? What did you get out of that? Did you get fun? Like, did you have fun dying? Ah, okay. So I'm gonna go wipe out this little 500 stack, simply because I love asymmetric battles. And then I can go, I think, remove this one. I'm going to use my little 100 army to go and try and siege some people down. It's interesting. This city is kind of close to where Ravenna was historically. I think Ravenna was like here, right? I actually don't really know the history of what happened to Ravenna. I know it was like a huge city during Roman times, but then I guess that stopped at some point. Okay, and they have let's see, it's indeterminate right now. They have better morale than us, a bigger army. Their commander is better. They're superior to us in every way. The bigger fear is this additional, 3K stack that exists. I guess I'm just gonna go and harass them in hopes that it annoys them into coming out. What is going on here? Why did you just freeze? Yeah. Go join up with this army here. I mean, they're not going to even be able to get to Venice. They're just like sitting on top of this swamp, which they're more than welcome to, in the land of mystery. The mystery coast. Okay, cool. I like looting. Do you like looting? I wonder if 43 men is enough to siege a place down. I'm not even sure what is the actual requirement. You're running away. Oh, because you're just camp followers. I guess you just... Where are you going? Are you like going to pick up food or something like that? Do you just walk through their army? What is going on? I mean, another cabinet seat is nice. We'll appoint you. I rushed that, but I actually don't even have that many things left for you to do. I just continue to win those little battles. I don't know. Just go join this army. Don't go suicide yourself. Are they gonna... I'm interested to see where these people go. Because 2,900 is enough that I think in the right circumstance I could actually beat them. But only in the right circumstance. This is definitely not a... Keep my siege progress. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get there first. And then let's make sure the army is balanced, as balanced as possible. Get balanced formation and army. Okay, they have ceased to advance. I could advance on them. It's saying the terrain is to their benefit, but otherwise this is this seems like a pretty obvious dub on my part. Worst case, it draws them off of there. It did not. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go siege their capital down. Maybe we can just bounce them out of the war. I think I just like wiped out their army, which is pretty sick. I mean, that would have completely raged me out if that had happened to me. But from my side, it was pretty sick. Okay. Yeah, I would love to do the Columbian exchange if possible. That's like one of the cooler systems in the game, but it's a little bit annoying that it comes so late. I like being able to change the things that I can produce. Okay, so they're captured. I want to be a little bit careful about just standing too near them because they do have a superior army to me. Okay, I'll wait till they finish auto-completing the sieges. Nope, do not go through the mystery coast. It's gonna take quite a while to get that auto siege there. Okay, I could probably pick up the speed. Oh yeah, I forgot that these people are involved in the war also. So I can't do it until September 22nd. Then I'll definitely separate piece y'all. And these are actual Venetians, I think. They are. That makes me tempted to take some of their land, but I'm also worried that if I do that, it's going to create enormous problems for me. Okay, I do want to go siege down the rest of the countryside though again. I think you're kind of a similar situation. I can't piece you out until, yeah, September 22nd. That's chill. Oh damn, I had no idea you conquered all this stuff, Ferrara. Foreign merchant deserts us. I should probably have been recording how long this has been going. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to call the episode here, and I'll put a timer on for the next one.